Thanks for joining. Today I'm going to be talking about and showing you an old-fashioned recipe, super simple recipe. I know, again, old-fashioned, but really it's old-fashioned because it's so easy. I remember growing up, my mom and aunt and all of the family would get together and we'd go camping, and my mom and aunt would make this dinner for a huge group of us. And this dinner was so good. I mean, if you can imagine making this for a huge group camping, it's got to be easy, right? So I just call it a one pot dinner because everything you're cooking is going to go into one pot. And really, it's simple. You just need a few ingredients. You need chicken breast, Polish sausage. Again, you can use hot or mild, depending on what you like. 2 cups of water or 2 cups of chicken broth. I use the chicken broth because I like that added flavor. 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and 1 clove of garlic and 1 small yellow onion. I actually was looking for an onion for this recipe and I didn't have one, so oh well, gonna omit the onion, no big deal. Also, you want to add celery. I have about probably 6 stalks of celery, and that is good enough. I usually cook this, and when I cooked it, I noticed that my rice would burn on the bottom of the pan, and I was trying to figure out how to resolve that issue. My mom's approach to it was that she would use a rice cooker, and so she would cook her rice separately, and then once the rice was done, she would just mix it into the pot. But I decided to just use instead minute rice, so I've got everything cooked and done in the pot, and my last step is to add the minute rice. So you don't have to wait 20 or 30 minutes for regular rice to cook. Instead, you can have everything done, throw in the minute rice, wait 5 minutes, and then it's good to go. Now, my mom likes to use Tabasco. Is that how you spell it? I use Tapatio. So again, both of them have the end result, which is the same as a spice, but I usually make mine a bit more spicy than theirs. My mom doesn't really use a lot of spice because my dad is not big on it, so she just uses a little bit of Tabasco. So I guess that's it. I'm going to start showing you how to go. This again is a Sunday night dinner. Oh, I also forgot to add, you do need olive oil to start with, so you can just add your onions and garlic and celery with the olive oil, and you've got those 3 going. What in the world? My dog is barking crazy. Calm down. This is it's cheap. It's a garlic press, and it will make your life easier. You can get anywhere, dollar store, super cheap. This is my favorite brand for crushed tomatoes. Again, you can use whatever you want, but this is just what I like. So I'm going to wait for the garlic to cook through. You do not want a dark brown because it tastes really bitter. So you just want a light golden color. You know, garlic and onion just smells so good. It's just, you don't even have to have anything cooking, but just the smell of garlic and onion is delicious. I remember my mom told me a story, and she said when she was a stay-at-home mom, She would always be out doing errands, doing this and that. And last minute, she's like, oh gosh, I haven't made dinner. So she'd rush home. And before my dad got home, she would chop up some onions and start sauteing them. And it smelled so good. My dad get home from work and say, oh, wow, dinner smells so great. Oh my goodness. You know, old fashioned dad coming home from work. And my mom would be like, oh yeah, I'm making dinner right now. But there is nothing cooking. So you always have to remember that onions and garlic smell so good. Right now I'm cooking just the garlic, and if I'd add onions, oh my goodness, it would smell so delicious, right? Now, I usually buy chicken tenderloins frozen because they're so easy and fast instead of buying a whole chicken breast. So just FYI, little tip for you, much easier. This is what, so cute, what your Polish sausage is going to look like. When you see it in the store, it's going to be like this little U-shaped in a package, okay? Right now, I'm just cooking my chicken in the pot and just let it cook a bit. It doesn't have to be brown or anything. I'm just cooking it a bit through. Okay, so it's looking good. I'd say about maybe 7 minutes. I'm gonna wait until the chicken looks like it's white, and really the sausage, it doesn't really take that long to cook. So a total of maybe 7 minutes for the meat. And when you actually add the crushed tomatoes in the chicken broth and you start boiling in them, that meat will cook more as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add both chicken broth and crushed tomatoes now. This is my favorite. I add to eggs, I add to my potatoes, I add to anything. In soup, anything I can add it to, I will. It's so good. Now, it's really important when you are using minute rice, you've got to get this to boil. So once it starts to boil, then you can go ahead and add your white minute rice. I'm going to use 2 cups. Wait, maybe more? No, I think 2 cups is good enough. And you need to have that really boiling before you add the white rice. Dump it in, mix it in, turn it off, and then wait for about 5 minutes with the lid on until the rice is absorbed. And then that is it, okay? All right, that is all. So I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Yum! I really wish you could taste it. It's so good. I added again the spice, and then with the crushed tomatoes mixed with the sausage and the chicken. It's so good. It's such a great dinner, and it's easy. You saw how easy it was. I chopped up a few things, threw it in a one pot, and you're good to go. So honestly, if you're so tired, you've been working all day, the last thing you want to do is come home and make dinner, this is so perfect for you. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. See you next time. Hugs.